Okay, you're recording. Okay, cool. Hey guys, thanks so much for jumping on. We're going to kind of talk about April, which was way exciting, and then kind of talk about some goals that we want to do and things that we want to hit on in May. So let's talk about April first. First of all, kudos to every single one of you on this call and every single person that is on our team. We really, really pulled through as a team in April, and some amazing things happened. I promoted Double Diamond, which is something I've been wanting to do for multiple months, and I could break out in tears, and I broke out in tears with Amy on Saturday, but it's something that I've been wanted for a very, very, very long time. And the fact that it came true is nothing short of what every single one of you have helped do for this entire team. So thank you from the bottom of my heart, because it takes a team to get us all there. Every single person's promotion on this team comes from a team aspect. And so it's not just one person working, it's a team put together. And we've really built an amazing team, and I'm so grateful for every single one of you that's on this team. Other promotions that we need to talk about tonight is Marcy promoted to Emerald last month in just 3 short months. So that's a huge high five. That's amazing. If you want to know how she did it, call her, text her, send her a message, and I'm sure she'll tell you, but it's just kind of been one of those balls to the walls kind of thing. Some people on her team also promoted. Jeanette, which is her mom, promoted to Ruby. And then Gabby, who signed up with us in the beginning of March, also promoted to Ruby. And then there are some executives on that team as well. Where's my chart? Somewhere. Sorry, if I didn't get you executive, I will promptly get you. Hold on. Marcy, jump in, help me.
Marcy, unmute yourself.
Okay, so Patty promoted to executive, and Brandy.
Yes. Perfect. Sorry, it slipped my mind. There's so many, it's hard to keep track of. Thank you, Marcy. So Patty got her executive, and she's almost boxed for Ruby. We're going to try to get her to Ruby this month so that she gets her bonus. And then Brandy promoted to executive as well. So we had a really big month, you guys. As far as numbers go, this is going to blow you out of the water. We signed 15 new team members to our team. So it's 15 new distributors for the month. And then for loyal customers, this is crazy. 79 new loyal customers for the month. High five, pat on the back. That was absolutely amazing. Those are 79 people's lives that we're changing, and not to mention those are 79 people that could potentially become distributors. So again, it's important to touch base with your loyal customers, because if you find one loyal customer that's ordering month after month after month after month, get them on your team. Like, they already love the products. They're a product of the product. So add them to your team. So keep in touch, with those. But again, high five to everybody. April was amazing. I mean, just hands down amazing. Every single month this year, we have just grown and grown and grown. Like, we just have the pedals all the way to the floor, and we are all going 110%. And I'm so excited for what's coming ahead. So keep the momentum going. People are watching what we're doing as a team, and it's just exciting. Like, it's extremely, extremely exciting. So a couple things that we'll talk about. Number one, let's kind of talk about keeping the momentum going. I think that it's very, very, very important. Number one, for every single one of us on here on this call is to be excited about our business and what we're doing. And I can tell you that everyone on this call has really stepped up their game in the last couple of months. If it's just with social media, or if it's with having parties, or whatever it may be, everyone on this call has something in their own personality, their aspect that they have really stepped up to the plate. And that's what it takes to be a leader, and that's what it takes to grow your business. So I'm really excited for everyone that's done that. And the other thing is being plugged in. If you didn't care about your business and you didn't care about your success, you wouldn't be on this call tonight. So there's something said for everyone that's plugged in. Now, if you're on the new distributor training, obviously that's understandable. You're going on the aspect. You'll come back and listen to this later, and that's totally fine. But, staying plugged in is a huge key, and we talk about that almost every single month because it's so important. The family calls on Sunday nights, and then, there's just multiple calls during the week, and if you can't get on them, they're always recorded, and it seems to be they're going on YouTube now because everyone's Zooming. So our chief information officer, which is going to be Marcy Gonzalez, because she's our IT person. If you don't know how to upload your videos or whatever to YouTube, because she's going to have to help me do it tonight, we can start doing that and uploading them. So if someone's not on your team that's on the call that you're doing, upload it to YouTube, that way we can go back and watch it. So I think that's really important. So let's talk about a couple things. So first of all, let's rename our team. Okay. So Team Good 3-5 is a very good meaning. It has a biblical meaning behind it. And I know in no way whatsoever want to push that to the side, but I want us to have a really cool, dominant name. So here's what we're going to do. I want everyone to come up with 1 or 2 options and private message just me directly, not the thread. Just send it to me directly, your 2 picks or 2 things that you come up with. And then what I'm going to do is compile all of them, hopefully by the end of the week. So kind of give me your ideas by Friday if you can. And then I'm going to compile all of them. And then I will kind of send out a message and say, okay, let's pick from these and we'll number them, or I'll figure it out. But we'll come up with a new dominant name for our team and to call our team thread, so that it's just powerful. And Team 3-5 is very meaningful. There's no doubt. But I want a big, powerful name on the top of our thread, so when we add new people, they're like, hell yes. And not to mention, in July, we will create a team page. So in July, we will do away with the thread and we'll create a team page. It's going to take a collaborative effort to get it going, but it's going to happen in July. Okay, so that's cool. So by Friday, try to get me 2 names that you can come up with for our team, and just private message them or text them to me directly, not to the team thread, and then I'll get those back out so we can kind of talk about those. Another thing, the auto ship contest. So I put it on the thread earlier this week, and if you didn't see it, let's talk about it really quick. So I'm running a contest for auto ships, okay? So if you run your auto ship by the 15th of this month, and I highly encourage you to do so, remember, that's what keeps you commission qualified, ADBV. I will put your name into a drawing for either $50 to use at the It Works store. So go onto the It Works store, pick out whatever you want, and then I'll order it for you and mail it to you. Or you can have a $50 gift card to Amazon, whatever you want. So your choice. So get your auto ships in by the 15th, and your name will go into a drawing for that. The Ruby bonus. Okay, the Ruby bonus is back for the rest of the year. So now we're not going to be on edge every single month thinking, is it going to come back? Is it going to come back? The Ruby bonus is here to stay through the end of the year. So again, what it means is if you enroll your enrollment date, you have 2 full calendar months to reach the rank of Ruby. What does that mean? 5 people on your team, 3 on your top line, 1 person as an executive. Okay, it's a $500 one-time cash bonus. And so, for example, if you were to sign today, if you signed a new distributor today, they would have all of May for free, okay? Because it's 2 full calendar months. So then they'd have to have, by the end of July, they'd have to reach the rank of Ruby. So if you have any potentials that you've been talking to, highly encourage them to enroll now or in the next couple of days. That way they have all of May for free, and then the next 2, June and July, to reach the rank of Ruby, okay? So keep that in mind. The good bonuses are gone, you guys, okay? Do not let that discourage you. They went away last year at this time as well. Here's the beauty of the thing. Keep striving for your next promotion. There's no reason why you don't want to go for it, okay? The other thing too is that, say you go to the next level, and you go the next level, and you go the next level, all you're doing is preparing yourself for the next promotion. So when we go to conference in 2017 and all of your beautiful faces are going with me, you basically will have yourself set up to get that double good if it should come back again. I mean, he's done it 2 years in a row. Who's to say he's not going to do it again? But typically the bonuses come back at conference. So keep working, keep following through, keep following up, because essentially what you want to be doing is, continue to build your team, but most importantly, set yourself up for those bonuses when they do come back. But don't let it deter you, or don't let it stop you from going for what you're going for. Okay. So keep that in mind. So last month as a team, our gross volume was 22,674. Guys, holla. That's the most volume that we've ever had as a team before, okay? Again, collaborative effort between everybody. I mean, everybody pushed for loyal customers. Hello, we signed 79 new loyal customers last month. That just goes to show you where all that volume came from, right? So that was really exciting. Again, don't lose our push for volume again this month. It's very, very important. It goes right back to the steps, the steps for success. Our business model is so easy. 4 loyal customers, 3 new distributors. The importance of the loyal customers is because when your one loyal customer finishes their 3rd month, then you have someone else to replace and someone else to replace and someone else to replace. Obviously, the goal is to keep them to continue to order from you, but at least if for some reason they have enough product or whatever it may be, you've got someone to come in and kind of fill that volume up for you, okay? So just remember those steps to success. Let's see, flip the page. Okay, so now I'm going to kind of go into I talked to you guys a couple weeks ago about some pointers that we had from One Team, One Mission in Houston, and I didn't go over everything because I was kind of saving it. So what I want to kind of go back to is the social media and blitzing aspect that they talked about in that session that we had. So here's my personal opinion, and everyone's can be a little bit different, and that's completely understandable, is that in my opinion, social media is where it's at. Okay. And when I say social media, you have to be consistent. Consistency is absolute key when it comes to social media. Pick your platform. It could be Facebook. It can be Instagram. It can be Twitter. It can be whatever you want it to be. It doesn't really matter. Whatever you're comfortable with it, wherever you think you have the biggest market, go there, go that route. But you've got to be key. And when I say consistency, you really want to strive for 3 to 5 times per day. And you want to share your adventure. So you may not have a story yet, and that's fine. You're writing your story, okay? You can use my story. You can use Stacey Dennis's story. It doesn't matter. Just find a story of someone that you like and stick with it and use it. Share your adventure. So, if you're going to Academy and you're buying your kid a new pair of shoes, thank you, It Works, for buying my son a new pair of shoes. It just makes this spending so much easier. There's always something that can come up in everyday life that you can use, even if it's just taking your greens and posting that on social media. It's your adventure. It's your story. So share it out there. Let people fall in love with your story, because that's where it's at. They want to, she's having so much fun. She's really enjoying what she's doing. Okay, I want to know a little bit more. Okay, so always be consistent. Share your story. There was 5 F's that they talked about that people tend to talk about. So family, fitness, fashion, fun, food, and freedom. I'll say it again because that's a lot. Family, fitness, fashion, fun, food, and freedom. You can make a post and incorporate one of those 5 things. If you can make one post and incorporate one of those 5 things every single day, boom, there's your 5 posts for the day. 5. So is that 6? 6. Sorry, my bad. Thanks, Cassie. Anyways, so those are the F's. So so now there's 6, right? So consistency 3 to 5, but if you use every single one now, you have 6. So focus on those F's. That just kind of gives you a guideline or an outline of things that you can use. Another thing that they talked about was watch successful people and use their words, but make it your own. So for example, if you follow, let's just say you follow Jocelyn Yates. Okay, cool, right? You follow Jocelyn Yates. She has a really good post. Okay, don't just copy her post and stick it on yours and maybe use the same picture or change the picture. Use it as a template. Use it as a template. Chris told me to be quiet. Use it as a template, but make it to where your audience that's reading it knows that you're actually the one that's writing it and not somebody else, okay? Make it authentic. And again, that goes back to the whole copy pasting, which we've kind of beaten to the ground over and over. Use it as a template, make it your own. Make people believe that that's what you're saying. Okay, cold messages. I think we talked about this before, but we'll talk about it again. So it's always like message, follow up with people, message. Cold messaging, right? Everyone's uncomfortable with it. Okay, and here's why. Because number one, if you're just going to cold message someone that you haven't talked to in 5 or 6 years, that's not good. Don't cold message someone and say, hey, blah, 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 it works. Don't do that. Start to build a relationship with them. Hey, your kids are really cute, or start commenting on their pictures or their post, and then jump in and send them a private message or something. But get personal, build the relationship. And that's really what's key, is building the relationship. And then I guarantee you, if you start talking to someone in conversation, that some way or somehow it works is going to come up. So don't just, throw it works out there right away, because that turns people off, and it's so inconsiderate and kind of ugly in a way. And there's a lot of people, and you can probably find like mom groups that talk about it works people. Oh, they just sent me a friend request just because, or they just sent me this message just because I don't even know this person. We don't want to be those people. We don't want to be that team. We want to really, truly build relationships with people and sending them messages like that. Guys, in Facebook Messenger, and I've tried to use it every now and then, and if you don't know about it, if you're talking with someone in Facebook Messenger, send them a voice message. A voice message is so much more personal than just a typed out message. And if you don't like your voice, I don't like my voice at all. Just kind of get over it and just send it, because you can send something in text, and we all know this, right? You can send something in text and it can be misinterpreted, misunderstood. But if you send it in a voice message, people can really understand your tone of voice. So I think it's important. So if you're sending just Facebook messages, send them voice messages. It could be someone you haven't talked to in 4 or 5 years, and maybe even longer. Send them a voice message. It's much more personal than just typing out a message. Another thing is the 3-3 rule. And this is created by Jade Hooper. And a lot of people that got up, there was like 4 people on the panel, and all of them talked about they follow the 3-3 rule every single day. And the 3-3 rule is 3 product posts. So a before and after, a product testimony, or even just a product post. And I think everyone on this page is really good about getting product posts out there. There's a lot of different ways to do it. And if you're comfortable sharing your own story, your own before and after pictures, Shelly did her before and afters with her cleanser with her sunburn the other night, which was it was really awesome. Put it out there, just put out your personal results. I know you kind of seem vulnerable, but people are drawn to that a little bit, more than just, someone else's before and after pictures. So, I'll share mine with you guys too. If you want to use mine, I don't care. The other part of the 3-3 rule is the lifestyle post, kind of going back to sharing your adventure. So business related or not, doesn't even have to be, those 3-3, so 6 a day, doesn't even have to be about it works, just about your life. Hey, I went on an awesome bike ride today for 30 miles. High five to me. Let's get on that, Cassie, by the way. And, but anything that you're doing in life, if you're at the park with your kids, take a picture. If you're going to the grocery store, but it's the last thing that you ever want to do, take a picture. People relate to that, right? I don't like to go to the grocery store, but we all have to do it. So there's millions and millions of things that you do every single day that other people can relate to on different levels. So, get those lifestyle posts out there. Again, where you've been, where are you going, what are you doing? So where have you been, where are you at, and where are you going? That's really kind of your basis for your lifestyle post. So I'll say it again. Where have you been, where are you at, and where are you going? Okay. Again, doesn't have to be business related, but it's at least people are following you. They're getting intrigued. They're falling in love with your story. Okay. A few more tips. Add new people to your network each day. So what I've personally done is in the last few days is that I have tried to add 10 new Facebook friends and 10 new Instagram followers each day. So basically, like for Facebook, like I went on my TLU sorority alumni page the other day, and I just added every person in there that I wasn't friends with. Why not, right? We're all in the same sorority. We have something in common. Or if I have a friend that has, I'm in a picture, let's say I'm in a picture with my friend, like from this weekend, I was in a picture with Allie, and her friends went in and liked it. Well, then I went into her friends that liked it and requested them to be my friends. So there's always a way that you can friend people that you have a mutual friend with and not just some random person, okay? Instagram is obviously a lot different, and most people on Instagram you're not going to know. They're just going to be followers. So, hashtag something and then go in there and look at the people that have the same hashtag and, add 10 people each day. So just, continue to grow your network. That's very, very important in this business, because you're going to come into a time where you're like, gosh, my network is like cold. Like, I've talked to all these people or whatever. your network's never going to be cold, guys. I mean, keep adding people, keep talking to people. You should never have a cold network, okay? And again, interact with people. So like I said, when you're building a relationship, start it by commenting on their pictures. There's no reason why you can't say, oh my gosh, your kid looks so cute. I love that outfit. Where did you get it? I mean, every day comment things and be genuine. I mean, we're not trying to be like total BSers by any means. I mean, if someone has a cute kid on there, I'm telling them your picture's cute because I really truly mean that, right? So conversation, keep it going and interact with people. Don't just don't just like all the time or love or wow or whatever the emoticons are, but interact with people and make comments. Again, share your story 100 different ways. There's obviously, like they say, 100 different ways that you can share your story, and just work on that, getting it out there. And the number one thing with social media and blitzing, and I think blitzing more than anything, is get over yourself. And I think Amy's really good at telling people that, but the bottom line is just get over yourself. Like, I know for Marcy, when we were talking the other night, she told me, she's like, I was a little hesitant at first. And then I was like, who cares? Like, this is my deal, right? So if you don't like me and you don't like what I'm posting, screw you. You just have to get over yourself and open up. That's really all it is. I mean, if you can go to Lowe's and the lady that checks you out and you like start talking to her, give her a Blitz card. Tell her, you know what? You were so nice to me today. Thank you so much for your awesome customer service. Here, I'm going to give you a coupon for my business. That's all you have to do, and you hand them a Blitz card. People are, blown away by you complimenting them and then giving them something in return. Okay. So you're going to interact with people all day long, every day in some form or fashion. Put it out there. I mean, every person you come in contact with, you should be able to share something about your business. Okay. Amy said she's a little nicer about telling people. Well, yeah, probably so. But the gist is, get over yourself. Okay. I love all these people laughing. I love it. And then, okay, so the last thing on the social media and blitzing is no spammy BS, no corporate BS. Truly, I know for me and a lot of you on this, we're having fun. Like, we're having so much fun doing this, and we're making money at the same time. So I don't think spammy people are really having that much fun. So we don't want to be those spammy people. I mean, like, just make it real, make it raw, be you. Okay. That's it. Be you. Have fun doing it. All right. So, okay, I'm going to do this month, I'm going to run contests a lot. So right now we have the auto ship contest going on. There's going to be a couple more coming up. I think I'm going to do, I'm not even going to tell you. I have a couple more coming up this month. So there's going to be a lot of ways to get freebie things. Again, like I told you earlier, stay plugged in, guys. I mean, by being on this call, it's absolutely amazing. I want to start doing more Zoom calls with everybody instead of just twice a week, and we can do them on team basis or personal basis or whatever. And, if you're signing new distributors and you want help walking them through eSuite or walking them through what they need to be doing, let's Zoom. Like, I'm available. I will make myself available. I'm totally okay with all of that stuff. Okay. So use me, abuse me, take advantage. Yes, Ashley, that counts. And so, the help is there. Just ask for it. I mean, really, truly, just ask for it. Anyone is willing to help you. Okay, so the last thing I want to talk about is the cruise. So the cruise is awesome. They obviously opened up a ton of more spaces than they did last year. No one on our team last year went, but there's a lot of ins and outs and rules about it. And so I'm not going to go into all of them right this complete second because there's a lot of them, but I'll tell you this. If you have specific questions about the cruise, let's talk about it one-on-one. There is Fantastic in eSuite. I printed them today. There's official rules for the promotion, and there's like fact questions. And the fact questions are really nice because a lot of people are going to ask the same questions. So remember, every loyal customer, every distributor you have that ranks Ruby, all of those things come with points. There's a lot of ins and outs with loyal customers as far as moving them and things of that nature. So if you have questions on that, let's talk about that one-on-one, because it could take a lot of our time, but it's very important that you, if you're striving for this cruise, which who wants to go on the cruise with me? Okay, good. Everyone's hand. Sweet. So we really need to understand these rules and make sure that we abide by them, because the last thing we want to think is that we've got accomplished a spot and we've reserved a spot on the cruise, and then for some reason they're like, oh, well, you didn't do this. Well, poo. We don't want that to happen. So we'll talk about the cruise, but again, go through the official rules and make sure that you really do understand them. And then most importantly, read the facts, because I think they're very helpful with kind of the ins and outs of just exactly what it means, the qualification periods, how many points you need, and things of that nature. So there's a lot more spots open this year than there was last year. Obviously, the cruise ship is much bigger. And from what I heard, the cool thing about the cruise was that it wasn't like you had to be here, and there wasn't, with conference, it's kind of a scheduled day. That wasn't the case on the cruise. It was really about having fun, meeting new people, connecting, little strategy groups here and there. So it was a whole different atmosphere than conference. So I think it would be way fun for all of us to go on the cruise and celebrate Amy's wedding anniversary together. And if you get enough points that you can take your spouse, well, then we will convert them into It Works, Bleed Black, Bleed Green, and Bling. So that's all I have, guys. Again, from the bottom of, truly from the bottom of my heart, thank you, thank you, thank you. I never 2 years ago ever would have thought I would be sitting here on this computer talking to all of these people in one call. And it's my reality now. And I want every single one of you to experience the same reality, because it's truly gratifying and it's an amazing feeling. And I want to take everyone along on the journey with me. So when I tell you, if you have questions, if you have concerns, if you need anything, don't ever feel like you're alone, because this is not a journey where we're alone. We are all in this together. We are a team, and without a team, none of us will promote or go anywhere in the company. And so it takes all of us together working hard to make it happen. And again, from the bottom of my heart and from my family, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Does anyone have anything else they want to say? We have 9 minutes left on my freebie Zoom. Please unmute yourself and talk. Anybody? Okay. Well, I'm going to end it with that. And if you guys have any questions or anything, please call me, text me, whatever. And again, team page coming in July. And then by Friday, send me 2, or it's just 1 or 2, whatever, team names that you can think of that are extremely powerful, because we have a powerful team and we're going places and we're doing it together. So again, kudos to April. We killed it. We knocked it out of the park, and I can only imagine what's going to happen this month, guys. So y'all have a good night. Cheers. Love you all. Bye.